You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes. Can't get enough. I can't get enough. Oh, it's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes. Can't get enough. Can't get enough.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I've moved away from my computer and Lachlan's in the study. So if anybody, if I start typing random things, mainly about Mr. Grouper and Bubble Guppies, that's why.
It looks really dark in here.
It's a dark day, Sammy. There's
It is.
clouds and stuff.
It is.
You go about your hellos.
it's feeling-
I'm busy looking for the stunt planner.
In there. Yes, that's
Found
it.
the stunt planner.
I have a sore finger today. Hi, everyone in the comments. Oh, thank you. Flying by the seat of my pants this morning. Nothing different to usual. Hello. Where is my mouse? My mouse will not go over to the screen. There we go. Hi to everybody who is in the chat. We've got Lorena. Before I say hi to everybody, sorry I wasn't able to put this back into the group again, so I was having a few more technical issues with that, I think. Although that may be related to the fact that it's school holidays and everybody's trying to use the bandwidth all at once.
I also noticed that you'd called it,
I need to put my glasses on.
the placeholder said it was the 3rd TF of July.
Well, sometimes it's just the 3rd TF, okay? I need an extra day.
I wasn't sure whether the TF stood for anything and reflected your mental state of mind, or whether it reflected how tired you were when you did the placeholder, and the fact that T and F are mirrors of R&D for 3rd instead of
Well,
3 TF.
well, let's
I mean,
just
this
say
is
it was
a
about
family-friendly
5 a.m.
channel, so
or 4 a.m., 5 a.m. when I did the placeholder. Sorry for doing it so late, everybody. So I may have... Was the key shifted over one?
yeah,
That could be it.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'll just give a quick update while Sammy's polishing her glasses.
So I
I think
can
I
see.
think I had updated the general chat and I've updated the Facebook group. But in case not, so Coastal Escape goodies have all arrived and are shipping. Sam, the supplier, forgot to send us the notebook and the pencil case, so you're likely to get it before us.
Yeah.
The Kiwis and the Brits generally get things first, so the people who've ordered those, you're going to have them before Sam. So if there's an error, just let her know kindly, because that will reflect.
No, don't let me know. Let him know. I don't want to know.
Because we haven't seen the production ones yet. We've seen the samples, but not production.
I don't want to know.
They should be okay. The other thing is the Shopify people updated their API on the 1st, and I'm having trouble getting it to sync with our shipping provider, which means that the tracking numbers may not go through automatically, but they are all shipping today.
Yay!
They're on the most of Coastal Escape is in the first pick slot this morning, so they should be shipped 10 a.m. local time, which is midday
The
our
Coastal
time.
Escape release.
Yes.
Whoop whoop.
And Sunflowers and Sunshine is right after that, except for I had an issue with anyone who lives outside of Australia and the US, which I'm trying to fix this morning, but our shipping guys have their Monday morning whip meeting first thing Monday morning, so none of them are responding yet. Plus, they've only just got to work. However, we'll fix that up. That's really it.
Awesome.
And I am aware that there's a couple of people who are still waiting on me to answer customer service questions. You've asked curly questions, that's why. But I'll get there. Curly questions.
Okay.
Anyway, Uru.
Didn't get the chance to say hi to everybody today. So hi to who's in the chat. We've got Mrs. Shoot, Bianca, Angela, Marisol. Oh, thank you. Candy. Yes, don't forget to like. Don't forget to like if you are enjoying what we do here. I know it's a bit of a mess, but you know this is life, right? This is real. Let me see. We've got. There was obviously something that was said before I came live because there's a few comments that just don't make sense. Or maybe it was about the fact that I get my notepad a little bit late. I'm just catching up. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Michelle. Shannon. Janique. Cindy. There's, so many people just trying to catch up on it. Leah. Theta. Who else we got? Spock the Rock. Diana. Christina. Denise. Yeah, Hel, Kiva. And yeah, okay. Kalani. Laurie. Holly. Tracy, Stephanie. Okay, I think I'm all caught up. Hi to everybody. Thank you so much for joining. If you're watching for the first time, hi, welcome. So this is just a little bit of a chat where we can have a bit of a chat with people who are interested in what we do, show them bits of what we do, show new previews, new products. And I've got the full set of Peach. Oh my gosh, yes, Peach Promenade today. We were finishing up the previews right up to the wire. And so Peach Promenade. We also, sometimes we do some crafting. I am planning to do some planning, but we'll see where my head goes. I have had one of my wonderful headache migraines over this week. So your patience is appreciated. So if we'll see if I can get my head into doing a really quick spread, I will, because I really like just having a quick chance to have a play with the products because the weeks get so busy here. I don't even know how it was a week since my last live, but the weeks seem to tumble faster. Does anybody else? Are they just rolling? It feels like the weeks are rolling faster. So hi Tracy. The beautiful Peach Promenade. I should know. It's all I've been looking at for weeks now. So yeah, let's jump straight into that. Michael's already done an update, which is great. Let's jump straight over into Picnic. Or Peach Promenade, I should say. So Peach Promenade is, it is a beautiful, beautiful kit. And where is my overlays? Where am I? I'm under here somewhere. Fix that naughty little bar that was cutting across over everything last week. Don't even, yes, time flies, and this, Diana, that is absolutely not allowed to be said. But how are we not still in February of 2020? I have no idea. I don't know where the last 2 years went. This July is an anniversary month for us. It's like 6 years of PA. 6 years. We're up to kit number 73. Kit number 73. 73 kits, excluding additional releases, excluding things like Christmas, Halloween, small little releases on the side. Whoa. I think it's 73. my hands, every time I typed it in, wanted to type kit number 77. So apparently my brain is accounting for the Christmases in there as well. Yeah, and it's I am absolutely loving. Thank you so much, Sherelle. I am loving the kit, and it feels really nice to have this kit. Oh wow, you've been with us the whole time. Thank you so much, Tracy. I like the people who have, I mean, not to discount the people who have found us along the way, because, you know, everybody finds everybody at different times. But we've been through so much. I mean, the world has been through so much in the last 3 years, let alone, you know, we've been through much in the past 3 years. And I know I do keep on saying it, but we are very much working to get back on track to where we used to be and do some really exciting new things. And like, just to see how our products have evolved over that time is, especially because we had the Hidden Gems release, and just to, like, physically looking back at that old, the old products, and how much further the design has come, how much further we've grown, is just, it's amazing. So thank you all so much. I think I'm on year 3 of my sneaky Planners Anon addiction. Well, it's actually quite funny because Planners Anonymous started because of my sneaky planner subscriptions that I was subscribing to. So, you know, I feel that. Yeah, it's been amazing. So 6 years, and I hope I'm counting that right. I think I am. It's correctly named Planners Anon. Yes, it was done because I was trying to smuggle planner goodies into the house, which now is not so hidden. I have been on this adventure with you and loving all of your inspiration and creativity. Congratulations. Thanks, Cindy. Yeah, I got a Hello Universe kit in the D-Sash, and the difference between the early kits and now is amazing. Yeah, there is so much more artwork. Like, I think we went from producing, which is why the older kits are really difficult to do for flashbacks, like the really old ones, because they only had, I think, something like 20 pieces of artwork, 20, 25 maybe tops. The plus papers and things like that. The newer kits use very roughly, around about 100 to 150 to 200 pieces of art every month. And, you know, there is a lot that goes into that. So I'm glad that people are seeing the evolution, and we're, you know, trying to move with the times and what people want. And, you know, this year alone, we've released a whole bunch of brand new products. So we released our first A5 planner. Sorry, I know I've got it on Peach Promenade. Now I'm talking about the year, but or the years, but it's I'll circle back. We released our first A5 planner. We've got the brand new journaling bundle. We've got the washi stand. We've got new types of washi. The quote cards, but they're back in like journal card form. You know, there is so much new, and yeah, it's just huge to think about. And we also did like some we've done some digital sticker books and things like that we're going to work back in once we get the chance again. And it's amazing, and I'm so thankful that we get to do this with you all, get to enjoy this adventure. Now, Diana, I loved when your girls had no eyes, just the slit. Very fashion designer. I seek those out like crazy. I miss them too. It was really difficult at one point. And I think there's, like, I've covered this in a few videos, but there were so many people who were like, what's wrong with her face? What's wrong with the eye? Like, is this a fault? And we would get so many questions about that. And while I do still have definitely a fondness for that, I do love the fact that now, especially with our new beautiful you, we're able to show more diversity, because there is so much diversity in facial features and in more skin tones and things like that. And I'm just so thankful that we get to do that a little bit more now because of what we've changed, how we've changed our processes internally. And just in case anybody is wondering about those, they will change every month. So, so there will be a post about that in the Facebook group coming up. So it's the first month went really well, and we've had a pretty positive response to it. So thank you for that. Let me just circle back around to actual Peach Promenade. So, and the reason I got a little bit nostalgic is this kit is also full of nostalgia. Like it's following the beautiful Vivian and her husband Clyde on their looking back over the years. So I'm going to show you a couple of other pieces. Let me show you one other piece of art. Actually, no, I'm going to show... Sorry, I've got them here and I'm just like looking which one I should first. Let me flip through the kit. Let me bring up the kit. So we've got a full... Hold on, which way do I turn? Do I go this way? I go this way. There we go. Do I turn this way? I turn this way, which is away from my monitor. I need to really move my monitor. So I've got a full deck, hopefully it all exported, of previews today for this kit. I did mention last week that there were some changes that needed to happen for the previews. So those have mostly been done now, aside from a few minor tweaks that happen through the production process. And if you are loving this, shoot us through a comment, let us know, give us a like, thumbs up, all that sort of stuff. Make sure to like and subscribe, all that stuff. Where is Indy? She must still be asleep. She's really good at saying that stuff. So the box is just, it is just so calming and relaxing, and there's so many sub themes within this kit. So there's the obvious love story between the two characters. There is the peaches, the hot air balloons. There is the florals, which are beautiful in this kit. There's the picnic. There is so many little bits and pieces that are just really stunning. So let me jump you through. And if you want this kit, now's the time to subscribe. So we've got the art card and the welcome card. So this is our beautiful Vivian. And it was really funny when people were saying last month when we did the Coastal Escape and we did the, let me just bring it up. We did the Coastal Escape Beautiful Use, and people were saying, oh, we'd love someone a little bit older, or like older. And I'm like, yep, absolutely. And then I was like, great, because this next kit I feel is going to make a whole bunch of people happy. And this is one of the really nerve-wracking things about having a character as the focal point of a kit, because it's almost impossible to represent everyone. But we're so excited with the beautiful you that we can. Anyway, so we've got Vivian, we've got the hot air balloon in the background, and the next one is a preview of the art card. Oh, sorry, the art card. So, the secret to a happy life is finding someone to share the sweetest memories with, our sweetest moments with. So that's a little bit of advice from Viv. So that's, just a nice little thing to have on your desk or to put in your planner. Then next up we have the stickers. So these have changed a little bit, but are still absolutely gorgeous. We chucked in another squirrel. I had to make space for the other squirrel. We've got the hot air balloon in there. We've got some of the florals. We've got some picnic pieces. There is so much packed in. We couldn't pack anything more in there if we tried, and I cannot wait for this to arrive. Sorry, I just realized there's a whole bunch of comments. I'm going to go on pretending this kit was special for us in GA. I'm guessing that's Georgia. Peaches, I'm so excited for Vivian and Clyde. So I didn't know. Michael, when I was telling him about this kit, he goes, oh, for Georgia. And I'm like, he goes, Georgia Peaches? And I'm like, he goes, Georgia Peaches? And I'm like, No. But yes. So once I found that out, that was quite inspiring to help me pull together the artwork. Oh, wow, Randy, I cannot wait to see this because you are going to love this kit. I love that this kit represents us more mature audience. Yeah, absolutely. Is the hot balloon going to be a beautiful larger die cut? Yes. Yes, it is. I have been absolutely dying to do a hot air balloon. So yes. Love the story. My parents will be married 73 years in this September. We are so blessed to still have them both with us. Oh, that's beautiful. So one of the things that, because I was talking to Michael and I said, Viv might be you when you're older, might be somebody that you know, or she might be somebody, who you could pretend that you know, who you can, just envision, or just, just a character that is, just a little bit inspirational, or just a really nice story that you can get wrapped up in. I don't get a lot of time to read books these days, but I feel like some of my characters have this whole big universe going on. So we're going to start exploring that, and I'll show you at the end of the preview. So that's the stickers. And then we have the washi. So, that's the old washi preview. Kind of. No, it's the new one. One of the colors came out a bit odd. So, yep, I've fixed up the washi. It's all looking beautiful and toned, and it's just so blush, I think is the right way to put it. Yeah, 73 years is just, wow. Hold on. I think I read that wrong. I think I read that as they're 73 years old, but they're married 73 years. Wow. Congratulations to them. Yeah, goals. Yep, goals. So yeah, wow, that is incredible. Okay, and then we have the kit papers, and the kit papers, I love that Diana's brought up. I love the checkered pattern. And yes, it is. So I wanted to do something a little bit different on the background, and I thought this is the perfect time to do it because it just invokes that picnic feel. And then we've got the florals with the yellow behind, and we've got the picnic table with the green behind. Now the next one we have is the specialty papers. So I didn't get to show these last time, and I know it's going to be a little bit hard to see, and I'm sorry, but the vellum is the main scene because that'll be beautiful, just like cut up however you see it fit and stick in your planner. And the acetate is tiny little hot air balloons and teeny tiny little clouds in white. So yeah, I do get a little bit bored of just the plain coloured, but I try not to put anything too patterny, because when I used to do pattern on pattern, it was like, oh my gosh, I really don't want to cut it because I don't want to cut the pattern behind. So I wanted to make sure it works any way that you cut it, especially for those who are using bigger planners. Now the stamp set, I'm really excited. So the stamp set is, that's a little bit low, but that's okay. So I wanted the stamp set to have a little bit of a different feel. So when I'm envisioning Clyde and Vivian, I'm picking that they have, like, that they would write letters to each other all the time, and you're going to see some of that shortly, and that they would, Clyde would draw little pictures and send them off to Vivian. So the art in the stamps are a little bit more sketchy than what they normally would be. So it's as if it's drawn by Clyde. So there's a really nice big hot air balloon. There's some daffodils, and the way I've done these is, so I've put the heads of the daffodils separate, so you can put the base down and then put whichever head, or you can multiply it up. Can't wait to see what you do. So there's one front on and one side on. There's a little peach, and then there's a whole bunch, and there's a tiny little bow, and there's a whole bunch of little words. So you can do with love, just peachy, And it's like, you're the sweetest, you're a peach, thank you. Yeah, so there's a couple of different combinations, or make up your own. And then there's this tiny little icon of a peach, which is like blotty, so it matches the handwriting, and you can put it next to like just peachy or the with love. So there's so much in there, and you could, I'm in my head, I'm picturing like tea stained paper with like this on top of it, and it's just so pretty. I love that there's a story behind it. Makes it even more special. Yay, that's the hopes. And I can't guarantee I'm going to do this every month, because it's, to be honest, it makes me not want to move on to the next kit, because I'm so wrapped up in the story that is this kit. This is the hardest kit that I've ever had, that I have ever had to, hold on, what was I saying? This is going to be the hardest kit that I've ever had to move on from, because of that story. That would look amazing in the fall melody. Well, yeah, and it's sort of like, it works to sort of continue on into fall, because, so I know that this isn't like a traditional fall, but in Australia, these are sort of what, because we don't, well, at least where I live, we don't get the fall colours. We have like an autumn, which is closer to this sort of feel. So when I was photographing people at sunset during winter, this is the sort of feel that I would get in their photos. Oh, now once that sketches of peaches. Oh. Okay, Randy, that's such a good idea. And I'm like, how do I make that happen? Okay, the next one, let's move on from the stamps, because I'm loving the stamps. The pen, which I showed last week, which is this beautiful peach color. It is gold, and it's got the little, peachy and clear colored crystals inside. Now, before I go on to the sticker book, because there is, I've updated the 4 weeks. I think I mentioned last week that the 4 weeks weren't completely finished, and I showed a couple that probably were just not, they weren't actually in the book. So I wanted to confirm which ones now. But before I do that, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about Vivian and Clyde, because we've got a little bit of, and I will post this in the group. I was hoping to post it before this today, but I was struggling a bit with the words. So let me just show. So this is one of the little love letters that Clyde has sent to Vivian. He sent it with some beautiful little daffodils. They've got one of their photos together from their photo shoot, for their anniversary photo shoot. So when I say, it's the anniversary ties in. So this is definitely something that, it ties in. It ties into an anniversary, right? So it's got the daffodils, the gorgeousness. It's got the, this kit makes me super nostalgic, because the handwriting is very similar to my grandparents' handwriting as well. So it just has those feels. Aren't they cute? Aren't they cute? Hold on, I've got to bring up some of those comments. Wait, let me bring it back up. Like, isn't it? It's just, they are so adorable. Okay, so let's jump into the sticker book. So we've got the first page, which you have all mostly seen before. We've updated sort of the bottom part, so it's got them walking off towards the hot air balloon. And yes, this is a really good point. If you need to add the extra papers, the sticker book, up your numbers, because the billing, oh no, the billing goes through a few days ago. It must be because you've moved your billing date down. I was like, wait, hold on. It's not the first. Okay, so yeah, we've got a whole bunch of like little vintage items. So we've got like a vintage camera, the radio, suitcases. They're all, just that feel of this kit. And then we go into the second page. We've got a bunch of the little bow ties. We've got the bike. Love the vintage handwriting. Yay. I've never seen The Notebook. I've never seen The Notebook. And then we've got the colour tones down the bottom. We've then got a page with all the like little picnic bits and pieces, like the foods and the actual picnic placement up there too, and the peaches. Oh, they're cute. And the squirrels. And then we have, okay, so we're going to jump into the weeks now. So the weeks, so we've got the hot air balloon, and it's got like a couple of little spaces where you can write, or you don't have to write. You can just use it as a really pretty feature sidebar. And then we're going to jump over to the second week. And the second week has the florals and of the daffodils and the peach tree flowers and all that. And yep, it's just such a beautiful, it's like all the little flowers that Clyde has sent to Vivian throughout the years. And then we've got the, so this page went through a little bit more of a modification. So we've got the picnic table, and I don't know if you can see at home, but there's two little squirrels getting into a little bit of, being a little bit cheeky, and getting into the picnic. And then it's got like the wooden, background as well. And I don't know if you've also noticed, but the plaid gingham that you've all been loving so much, it's also on the plain backgrounds as well. And then the next one is, okay, so this is the new one that I didn't have ready last week, but I wanted to show you all, but I needed to show that preview. So this page is like all the little letters, and it's got a few little pages so that you can write, if you want to write in them, like what you're doing through the week, or a little quote and all that sort of stuff. And then on the little detailed parts, it's got the handwriting in the behind the boxes. And then we go on, we've got the sidebar, we've got the dots, so this is the clear page, we've got the iced peach iced tea, the balloons, some peaches, and the bicycle. Then we've got a whole bunch of different washi on this page, and another one of the folding planners. Whoops, wrong button. We've got the boxes and the headers and the date dots. Sammy, I'm late, but I made it. I love this kit. Yay! Hold on, there's been a few little... yeah, I haven't seen The Notebook, so rent the movie and have tissues next to you. I'm going to have to. Can you include Polaroid pictures of the... Yes. So the digital versions and the freebies that will... Sorry, Lockie's just outside. The digital bits and pieces, the freebies and the digital kits and all the other bits will have some more Vivian and Clyde in them. The reason why I didn't put too much of them in the kit is because I wanted people to be able to use it more, a bit more versatile. So if they didn't relate to those characters, it was easier to not have them in the kit and not waste too much of their bits and pieces. Oh yes, there are minis in the stickers. I may have forgotten to export those, but there definitely are minis in the stickers. There are minis. The washi love letter is beautiful. Yes. And I want to do a separate release at some stage with... I've got so many washies that I wasn't able to produce for this kit that I want to produce. So yeah, it's there's definitely going to be some extra bits and pieces for this, I feel. Will you start posting Viv and Clyde's stories soon? Yes, I know that you got here later, but I'm not sure if you saw the cover preview. Now, I did show the weekly... actually, no, I'll show the next one after. Let me show the paper pack, because I haven't shown that yet. So the paper pack. So this is the additional paper kit, paper pack. It's had a few names over the years. So this has got this beautiful like vintage-esque wallpaper with the flowers and the peaches and all that sort of stuff. And then the second lot I don't know what's below there. Okay. And then the second lot is a beautiful like top down of a picnic. So a close up of the top down of the picnic. And with the yellow behind from the peaches. And then the last one is that beautiful, it's matches that fourth weekly spread, which is the beautiful, like all the memories and the letters and the love letters and the notes and the peaches and the flowers and all that on top. So, and then we've got an additional copy, as always, of the vellum and the acetate. Now, the last thing that I did want to show on this was the, I'm trying to think which one it was, is more detailed on that last one, so you can sort of see a little bit more. But yeah, this is sort of that underlying feel of Peach Promenade. So it's the, you know, and you can see Viv and Clive in there, just, you know, hanging out, getting their photos done. They got engaged on a hot air balloon trip, and you can see the little letter that Clyde has written to Vivian there, and it's got the hot air balloon at the start, and he always includes some of his little sketches in the previews, so it's so cute. Just gushing over the cuteness that is Vivian and Clyde. And I feel like I want to say, like, I feel lucky that they're sharing this story, but it's not really. They're just something that we made up. So, and it's been so much fun. So I'm really glad that people are really loving, like the whole story, the whole thing. I was really hoping that sidebar sticker was going to be a paper. Oh, good. I was like, wait, did I do that? Yes, I did. Yes, I really can't wait to see how people are just going to just go to town with this kit, because it's going to be so pretty. Yes, we all need to swap that last one. No, that one is in the additional, if you want it, you need to buy the additional paper pack. So, yeah, that last paper is in the additional paper pack. There are no Clyde stickers in the kit, just because there's so few space for stickers, and I usually only put, like, in the last batches of kits, I've really only had one character sticker, but there will be separate stuff that can be printed easily in the group and available through our website. I just need to catch up to get to that yet, but they definitely will be. So this one here is a little bit of a preview of the first drop. So being that you're watching the videos with us first, you got to see it, our lives first, I should say. You got to see a very quick sneak preview of it before anybody else. Yeah, so that is Peach Promenade. I am, yeah, absolutely just melting, and I hope it seems like everybody else is too. Beautiful kit, yeah. So yeah, I I need the digital kit post haste. Okay, so what's up next? I totally forgot to open up my notes for today. That Clyde that Clyde is a looker. This is the thing, it was really hard for me to decide what Clyde should look like. It was really difficult, because I'm like, I have Vivian in my head, but what's Clyde going to look like? So yeah, it's really difficult to think of a character each month, and this month really we have two characters. And although it was fun, it was definitely a little bit like, okay, what's he gonna look like? So I'm glad that everybody is enjoying that. No, really, I swooned a bit. So is this why we want the Clyde stickers? We want more of the Clyde stickers? Okay. I love the story behind it. This and the beach run are something else. Thank you so much. Yeah, so the digitals, we'll be working on those as quickly as we possibly can. Oh, I hope that I can keep this up. I feel like, it's a very big expectation that makes me very nervous, because I don't want to ever let anybody down. Clyde can be like Georgia all over. George all over from Riviera. Yes. Oh, that is true. That is true. Okay, I just realised I forgot to grab the show and tell. I don't know if Michael's had time to do it just because it has been school holidays. Let me just have a really quick look and see if there is a show and tell available. I need to remember where it gets put. Oh, here comes Michael. Hi. I'm working on it.
Alright.
Is there any other? You've already given all your updates, haven't you?
Hmm?
You've already given all your updates?
Hang on.
Don't worry about feeling pressured or reaching high expectations. It's very, very, very stressful, that part of it. Reminds me of the movie Letters to Juliet. I haven't seen that either. You could release nothing but sunflowers forevermore and I would be very happy. Oh, that reminds me, sunflowers arrived. Why are you...
I'm going to drop thunder.
What are you dropping? That thunder with me so impressed. I was like...
Aren't you working on, like...
Oh, get out of here.
Christmas? Aren't we working
Lockie's providing the sound effects for me right now.
Aren't we working on a way to do multiple sizes of melodies? It will mean longer lead times because I have to use a slower production house, but they're just as good. In fact, probably better. But more sizes.
You better hope that comes back in at a good price.
Yes.
You are not Thor.
No, mine has a Nerf gun attachment, though. His doesn't.
Yeah, that's why I went like that, because I was like, yeah, his has actual thunder.
It's like drawn in afterwards. Anyway, that's all I got.
You better hope that they come in at a good price.
The other downside is I'm going to have to order them so far in advance that they might sell out.
Yep.
Because I'm going to order less quantity of each size, but more sizes. But the downside is, once we hit the number, that's it. I won't be able to order more because if we, otherwise they wouldn't make it for Christmas. Anyway.
Yeah.
Christmas. That's all. See ya.
No pressure. So, Christmas? Yeah. Absolutely. Drops, bombs, and runs. Yes. This is accurate. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we are working on a Christmas release. Like, I know it's good. It's just, there is just so much work to do and so little time. And I feel like the days are slipping. And there's definitely nothing to show right now. There is absolutely nothing to show right now. I am still wrapped up in Vivian. He's so cheeky. It's only... Now, this sort of talk, Kate... Nope. I can't think about how many sleeps it is. It's good that you love him, Sami. I love these comments. He's sorry. He's sorry, not sorry. Lock the door, don't let him back in. Well, I can lock the door. Unfortunately, he also has the key. I'm so excited. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm glad somebody else remembers this. I'm glad. Thank you, Heather. Michael, I hope you're seeing this. Well, we may as well give an estimate. Roughly, I think it was like, I mean, we've only really just started talking about it over the weekend in terms of dates, but it was like early September. Oh, thumbs down. It might have been early September for the orders. We're still trying to figure out timing because, as Michael said, like, if we can do this thing where there's multiple sizes, I'm going to say if, because I don't want to get people's hopes up and then let you all down again. Hi, timing.
Yes, and that's why I came back in, because I saw you were struggling to remember the conversation. So because the melodies are going to have to be ordered earlier because
very early,
they need a lot longer for production. Normally the melodies take 40 days for production. Because we're going with smaller sizes, they're going through a sampling department. But they do that work. That work takes longer because it's the other advantage of it actually is it's completely handmade.
Yeah, completely handmade.
So that's nice. But it does take longer. So the melodies are likely to take 80 days to produce. So our aim is to have those. We're going to take a punt on them and order them early, and then we'll run the pre-order, I think, late August. That will have them shipping in... We worked it out. We order them as soon as the artwork's done. We put them up for pre-order August, and then that has them shipping out in October. That's what we worked out.
So order late August, shipping October.
Yep.
There may be a limited run. It may be like a limited pre-order because we will probably have to...
Well, no, that's what I mean. So it won't be a pre-order where you've got X time. It's going to be a pre-order, and let's say
it's first in, best dressed.
So for some of the sizes, we might have only ordered 30 or 40 units. So if you miss out on that pre-order window, and then that'll be just that won't be available. So yeah, it'll be limited because of the sizes. Because the feedback we've got. And if that's not correct, please, we'll have a discussion in the group, I guess. But the feedback we have is people are compromising on the size because they like the melody. So we're going to still produce a larger quantity of the A5 or B6 because that's Sam's bread and butter. But then there'll be smaller quantities of things like, not the same quantity we're doing now. Sam's just looking at me quizzically. So they're not...
I just don't know if you've thought about the repercussions of this in terms of dividers. And how we're going to do that.
Have not thought about that at all.
Because they have big minimum numbers and people like to get the dividers with it so it matches.
Yeah. If you want dividers, get the A5.
Not the B6?
Well, whatever your mainline size is, you pick A5 or B6. One of them we can do dividers, the rest of them you can't because they'll be...
Welcome to the behind the scenes of discussing the ranges that are coming up. This is really like how this is, yep.
Anyway, so there will be lower quantities of the sizes that aren't part of the normal kind of size offering that we do. Or maybe we did the little booklet things. We'll work it out.
Little book.
You remember the little booklets?
Uh-huh.
That's a no.
Oh my
Sam's
gosh,
face to a no.
you're killing me here.
So anyway, the rough timeline for ordering was...
I'm losing hair. I'm not going to look like Viv if I keep going this way.
Late August. You're a girl. You can wear a wig. It's socially acceptable.
Toupees? Half the men who wear them you don't even know anymore.
Oh, you know.
Not anymore.
Well,
anyway.
So, late August is the plan. And I thought before that there was something spooky.
Go away.
Okay.
Sleeping is now optional here at Planners Anonymous HQ. I am totally going to bring up, there was another comment about Randy remembering that I had to beg and push for Thunder back in the day. Yep. Yeah, so printable dividers, I mean, maybe what we do instead of a divider is a thicker run of papers that can be cut down. And that way, and a separate tabs that you can adhere to it. And that way, I'm just thinking off the top of my head. So that, oh my goodness. Kate with the countdown. Do you have these? Do you have these as like a countdown on your computer or your phone where you can see them all the time? Anywho, I went to sleep this morning at 5 a.m. and I woke up at 9:30ish to get ready for this live. So, yeah. Anyway, and I still have Viv Clive stuff that I want to share and make, and there is not enough hours in the day, so maybe when I said it was the 3rd or whatever it is, maybe it's because I'm wishing that there was more days. Anyway, let's go on to actual show and tell, and I'll have a bit of a chat at the end. So if anybody's got any questions, let's do this. Okay, so this one work. Yay, there we go. Show and tell. So this week we have a really cute 4th of July ice cream party spread by Kate. Thank you, Kate. Katie Baker. So I was trying to read 3 things at once, and obviously not doing that very well. We've then got a weekly spread for Coastal Escape by Stacey. And then we've got another weekly spread, but with pink lemonade. Oh, it's so bright. I love the ink smooshes by Katie Young. And then we've got, oh wow, Heather, a weekly spread. This would look amazing in your planner that you've all diamonded up. With Dream Chaser by Heather. And from Janique, we've got a gorgeous Mermaid Shores. I love where you've used the washi too down the side. That is gorgeous. Come on, next page. Sorry about that. We've then got a weekly spread by Candy, who has used the gorgeous Poolside. Oh, Sail and Sea. Oh yeah, Poolside and Sail and Sea, which they actually work perfect together. Well, that's a really great combo. Nicely merged. This one by Tanya, right? I love this for so many reasons. One, you've done the window thing that was in my head when I made the stamp set. 2, you've used the new art cards or journaling cards. 3, you've used one of the beautiful yous and one of the gorgeous, beautiful people in beautiful yous. So I am loving this. It also looks like, I think maybe you've used some of the vellum. It's so pretty. Yeah, love it. Thank you for using one of the beautiful yous and cutting that down. Love it. Yeah, and this, hold on, let me see if I can bring this comment over the top from Sherelle. So I like Tanya's girl with her vivaciousness. And absolutely. Okay, next one is by Bianca. So Bianca's done a beautiful journaling spread with Under the Stars, and Bianca's been stamping a lot lately. And so I love the mix. Of that. And then we've got by Mary, we've got the Woodland Wonders kit, so going into fall. Oh, I love what you've done with the Born to be Wild at the top and cut down the weekly covers so that they work. And then we've got That's Not Fun Fair, Michael. That is Picnic in the Park by Karen. Which is interesting because Picnic in the Park was a very big inspiration for Peach Promenade. So I'm loving this. Oh, she's a brunette. That is me. Sorry, just reading the comments. The next one is a weekly layout by Bethany. So using the Fierce kit. Oh, I didn't even notice. You've used the envelope on the side, and it looks just as great. And then next up we have a weekly spread by Leah using Coastal Escape, and I love the bottom bar. Oh, and you've also got the top section with the quote. I love how the foil's popping there, nicely laid out. And then Kelly has done a really gorgeous weekly spread using Coastal Escape. These are a really great way too to sort of use your papers if they're smaller than the planner that you're using. So Kelly's cut them down to cover the actual weekly part where you write in to give pops of colour, and then use the sidebar to sort of extend that out. So that's a really great idea. Next up is by Leslie. Leslie, pardon me. Leslie has done a gorgeous weekly layout, and it's both white and blackout, using pink lemonade, and I love how vibrant it looks on both sides. And then we've got by Hell, who I think is in the comments. Oh, she's written me a nice this is actually very almost relevant to the message that you've sent me, and I'll pop that up after. But the weekly layout by Hell using Rejuvenate, which is very calming and relaxing. It looks like you've used the vellum maybe. And then we have, let me get through this first. And then we've got a gorgeous weekly layout by Shannon, who's used the sidebar, and then a bunch of different, I feel like this was in last week's, but maybe not. Maybe I saw it through the week and was like, oh, that's really cool. And then we have by Nancy McKenzie, a gorgeous country cottage spread. And the last one is by, second last one is by Tanya, who's used Coastal Escape. And sorry, Michael's standing right behind me. Using Coastal Escape in a gorgeous layout. Thank you, Tanya. And the last one is by Diana, who has done a beautiful Coastal Escape layout as well. Wow, there's so much in there. You've got the washi spreading across with the scene. Yeah, everyone is absolutely so creative. Thank you all so much. Hi.
I've got show and tell too.
Ooh. Michael has been baking. Michael bakes. Oops, let me remove that.
Do you go top down? No, it's too,
yep.
too zoomed out.
Okay. This is my focaccia dough.
Smells yummy. No,
looks-
Michael is not back to drop more thunder.
No, I'm just telling Sam that she's got 20 minutes before this thing is going to be coming out of the oven, piping hot.
So that was show and tell for this week. Thank you all so much for sharing how absolutely creative like you are, and keeping me going with just being so inspiring. Thank you all so much. So next up is the Q&A. I think Michael answered a whole bunch of questions earlier. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much to Hel and Nadilla, who were all saying, you got to make self-care the number one priority. Without you, there's no PA. It's really tough, especially because we've been so understaffed. There's been so many changes here in the last year. It's yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. It's been a while since that has happened. I love focaccia. Yeah, it's really yummy. Focaccia, it is absolutely delicious, and it smells so yummy, and the smell is lingering, and it's all I can think about. I'm just reading some of the... Oh, it was a plastic divided dashboard from Happy Planner, not the vellum. Whoops, my bad. Yeah, so feel free to ask any questions, preferably not about the thunder that was just dropped, because there is very minimal details about that. I was going to do some planning today, but to be honest, I'm so tired. So I really don't want to make a mess of things. So what I might do is do a really fun, crafty planning creative session next week instead, because now that I've shared all the peach stuff, I really only have some of Viv and Clyde's story to share next week. So that means I can craft and create next week instead. Okay. Well, that's okay. Will Christmas be a whole kit or more just a melody type planner? So it's looking to be, now remember, because we're talking about something that's so far out, things are subject to change, but it'll be like the planner and like bits and pieces to go with it. We're also looking at the having the like the that's not the journaling kit. It's the journaling kit as well. If you haven't purchased these were incredible. These are so much fun. And I know last week I really cactused. Okay, hold on. Americans don't know that term. Or anybody outside Australia. I really screwed up putting down the rub-on. That was me, because after the pressure of not being live, I was actually able to go and, like, we were able to peel off several and use it perfectly. So that was me. Just go slow. Don't get shaky. So yeah, it will be more than just a melody, but it will be a whole bunch of extras. It won't be a full kit, because our full kits have higher minimums. Yeah, yeah. There's so much to be done, and the kits, I mean, we were talking earlier about how much the kits have changed. That has involved a lot more work. I missed the update. Was there? Yeah. So go back to the front. What I will show though is, because the sunflower kit arrived, I'm just trying to find it on my desk. I'm going to show the bonus item for sunflower. Let me just go and grab that, because I haven't shown that just yet. And you can sort of see it there. It's very cute. As you can see, I haven't opened mine yet. It's all still in there, ready to be opened. But oh, hold on, that's upside down. How did I not realize that before? There we go. I'm probably going to be upside down when I flip it back over. So it's two super cute little paper clips, and you've got a nice little scene behind that you can use as well. So yeah, and they also, I mean, they would also work with the oh no, I'm not upside down. They would also work with the I was just going to say with the Vivian and Clyde kit, with the Peach Promenade kit, because there's daffodils in that kit too. Let me just catch up. Question: will the upcoming digital kits be on Etsy or the PA site? I am not sure. To be honest, I have to get through designing the Christmas stuff first, because of the high. I know they keep getting pushed back, but it's this is the thing. This is the losing sleep thing, because I have had those on my schedule for months now, and I have not had time to finish them. Because the calendar just keeps going, and there's been so much to do. I am also one of those people who my brain doesn't kick in until later on in the day, which is what makes these lives a little bit harder. What self-care activity do you have planned for this week? Kate bringing the countdowns, and then that is a really good question. Do showers count? I can hear you saying no. I honestly don't know. I need, yeah. I don't know. This shouldn't be a hard question. But I'm just going to jump over, because I honestly don't know. Maybe having a coffee outside instead of, like, out in the back deck instead of at my desk. I haven't answered this. Yes, I am going to revisit the barista brunch. Well, not the barista brunch kit, but make, like, version 2. Not using the old art, using new art. So yeah. Ooh. Oh, showers count if you add a bath bomb or a new shower gel to it. Okay. I can maybe work something like that in. Yeah, so the barista brunch kit won't be barista brunch. It'll be something that was inspired by Barista Brunch with new artwork. So yeah. Oops. I've already brought that one up. Little moments of self-care are still self-care. Yeah, totally. Oh, Candy. It's okay. Yeah, showers count. They take a lot of spoons. Thank you for understanding, Nina. They absolutely do. I have very few spoons at the moment, and my spoony people, you get it. Actually, I got given, I can't remember who said this, which one of my friends said this recently, but they said another way to think of spoons is like in video games where you've got hit points and mana points. So you've only got so many before it's depleted, and then you have to do something to bring that back. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a good way to explain it to other people who are like more gamers or not necessarily understand the spoon thing. No. Yeah, so, hell, we actually do have, we do have a hammock outside. So when I sit and eat my coffee, drink my coffee outside, I sit in the hammock. So that is really nice. The spoon, yeah, Denise, what spoons I have left are all rusty these days. That's feels. I mean, I was looking back through lives and you can see where I spent time on hair and makeup and didn't feel like such a mess. And this morning I just remembered to shower. So I, yeah, I'm trying to put effort in. I'm here. I am sharing goodies. I am making goodies. Yep. Anyway, thank you all for your support. I'm going to move on before I cry. Wait, it could be that the Coastal Escape goodies have just shipped. Yes. So if you're receiving, so that would be whatever Michael said. He might not be in the comments anymore because I heard Lockie as well. And it is still school holidays this week. I think he did say Coastal Escape is shipping now. Don't eat your coffee. It's funny because I don't like coffee. I don't really like coffee flavored chocolate as much, but I love coffee. Yep. So yeah, Michael's working on the shipping stuff now and adding in the tracking stuff because there was a broken thing due to Shopify's changes. Yeah. Shower chairs. Oh, I don't know. I can't. It reminds me too much of like when I gave birth. So yeah. Oh yay. The coffee beans are working on with Michael. Sorry, that was a mixture of two messages. So the warehouse is working with me on how to pack up all the pardon me, all of the Coastal Escape. Hell yeah, this is really good. So spoon theory, it's a conceptualization of the energy cost of doing things specifically towards folks with chronic issues. So it's like you might start the day with 12 spoons, and some days it takes 3 spoons just to get up out of bed. Sometimes talking to someone takes 6 spoons. Sometimes, and sometimes that may only take 1 spoon. So it's lately, getting out of bed has taken 4 spoons, or 5 spoons instead of, the normal 1 that it takes. So it's a really good way of visualizing the effort, whether mental, physical, emotional, that goes into day to day. Yeah. The focaccia's almost ready, just saying. Oh, we got spoonies in the comments. Yay. I always have an excess of hit points every Sunday night. Yay. Is that because you chill out here? I hope it is. Hey Michael, did you work out what would happen if that's a good, he doesn't have an answer just yet. I'm going to bug him about that this week. He's going to hate me for it, but I'm going to bug him about it. Okay, let me just check if there's any more questions because the smell, okay, so just so you know, this is like the Hufflepuff cave, right? I am right next to the kitchen, which is really bad for snacking, but it means that I can smell the focaccia. It smells so good. because the Hufflepuffs are right next to the kitchen. Anywho, yeah, use the spoon theory is fantastic for explaining it to people. If they don't understand spoon theory, but they understand like role-playing games and video games and stuff like that. I also have told Michael, although he's never played it before, but the Sims, how they have the diamond over the top, and like they have the meter bars for everything. I quite often come out of a live saying, all of my bars are low on the Sims, and I'm flashing because that's when they need to they need to eat, they need to go to the toilet, they need to sleep, they need to do something different all at once. So the Sims, if they've played, is another really good one to explain it. Anywho, Plum Bob, yes. Actually, I have. Hold on, now we're gonna get into it. Is it in here? It used to be in here. Oh, here we go. So because I used to work in video games, I actually have a Plum Bob, and it's so I got this years ago, and it's a USB key, a really old one. It's probably only like 8 meg or something, but yeah, I actually keep it more for the. Here we go, my little Sim. So I hope you like that, Christina. The little Plum Blob, and it's very cool. Yeah. Oh, all right. That was me getting a little bit of the geeky. Well, not really the geeky, but yeah, my old video gaming past. Good night, good day. You worked as a photographer and with video games. Yeah, so I did roughly 10 years as a professional photographer doing weddings, babies, and families. Had my own studio for a little while, which was amazing. And I worked in video games straight out of school. Used to work for Atari. And yeah, I met Michael working in video games. So he worked for Ubisoft and I worked for Atari, and that's how we met. So I at one point was doing classifications, so like the ratings for the video games, which was really cool. Got play to pay video games. But yeah, worked in sales and marketing and all sorts of a whole bunch of different names, different things. Anywho, so yeah, that's hold on. Yeah, that there's a whole bunch of different stuff that I did. Okay, hold on, he's coming in. Are you coming in with Fakasha or telling me to wrap up? I'm getting the wind up.
No, I'm not coming in with Fakasha or to tell you to wrap up. I'm coming in with a slight hiccup on sunflowers. So there are roughly 100 fewer cardboard envelopes than we need to mail it out. So I need to wait a couple of days for them to arrive. So most people's will go today. Around 100 people will miss out today, but they'll go later this week. Do you remember our old warehouse?
No, I do.
So they had labeled a carton with a number, and because it's just packaging, the new warehouse didn't bother count. They count all of the product, but they don't count the packaging.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's fine. It's probably that. They mislabeled it.
Old warehouse strike. How are they still impacting us now? Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so that's why we're short. I knew we had to reorder them, but I didn't realise we had to reorder them a week ago. Anyway,
Yeah, that's okay.
I'll be here later this week. If somebody's sunflowers order is not shipped, it's because I'm waiting on cardboard mail. Smile and relax.
Couldn't have waited 5 minutes to let me know. So I can have my little teary off air. We just cannot catch a break lately. Okay. I'm going to go and sit in the hammock for a little while with some yummy yummy focaccia and a big block of chocolate. Thanks everyone for telling me it's okay. Just like, oh, hold on. Take yourself to Milkben in A-Town. Oh, it's in Alex Hills. Well, that's not far. okay, I know it's out of our control, but it's just been one thing after another, and just when we start to get things back on track, we get hit by another thing, and it's hurting. It's hurting my street cred, man. My street cred is gone. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna go. I wanted to leave this on a high. Okay. I got nothing. Thank you all so much for joining me. Or us. Okay, you know what? I am going to leave this on a high. I'm going to leave this on a high for every single person in the comments right now who is making me feel very loved, who is sending me all these amazing messages about thank you all so much. Okay. I'm going to go. See you later, everyone. Bye. Thank you to this amazing community.